The Supreme Court will check the exams for motorcyclists for compliance with the principles of humanism. The Supreme Court (SC) will check the legality of the rules for passing the motorcycle license exam in the traffic police. Anton Chibasov, the owner of a motorcycle school from Novosibirsk, demands that the high-speed maneuvering exercise be excluded from the procedure. A citizen is given no more than 35 seconds to accelerate and overcome a section of the track with cones. The plaintiff considers the standard illegal and unreasonable, referring to the law on education, which lays down the principles of the humanistic nature of education, the priority of human life and health. Novice bikers fit into this limit with difficulty, fall and get injured, says Chibasov. The Ministry of Internal Affairs previously explained that the test was taken from foreign practice. However, according to Kommersant, regional traffic police have already requested data from driving schools on falls and injuries received by students during exams or during training since 2016. Anton Chibasov, the owner of a motorcycle school in Novosibirsk and a driving instructor, filed a lawsuit with the Supreme Court, challenging the legality of a number of points of the regulations of the Ministry of Internal Affairs on passing law. Exams, Order of the Ministry of Internal Affairs No. 80, which entered into force on April 1, 2021. It was by this document, we recall, that the vehicle driving skills test was cancelled at the training ground for citizens passing for Category B, as told by Kommersant. For motorcyclists, the scheme of passing exams has not changed fundamentally. So, the basic exercises were preserved, including the high-speed maneuvering introduced back in 2016. After gaining speed on a small straight segment, it is necessary to go around several cones, turn around, go around the cones again and return to the starting position. This takes a maximum of 35 seconds. Otherwise, the exam will not be accepted. Anton Chibasov considers this standard illegal and unreasonable. In his statement of claim, he refers to the law on education, which lays down, among other things, the principles of the humanistic nature of education, the priority of human life and health. Since the motorcycle is not equipped with duplicate pedals, the teacher cannot interfere with the control process. This periodically leads to falls when learning to drive, getting injuries of varying severity, Chibasov writes. In 2019, the plaintiff said he witnessed how a young man, performing an exercise, fell and broke his hand. In 2020, a girl crashed into a fence during an exam and was seriously injured. The plaintiff also refers to the law on consumer rights protection, according to which driving schools are obliged to provide a service that is safe for the life and health of the student, but students put themselves in danger, trying to keep within 35 seconds. The teacher cannot influence this in any way. The position of the traffic police on the claim is still unknown. Anton Chibasov, before contacting the armed forces, entered into correspondence on this topic with the Ministry of Internal Affairs. One of the answers, he says, contains a reference to the Research Center for Road Safety Problems, SICBDD, conducted in 2015 by the order of the Traffic Police. The Ministry of Internal Affairs of Russia studies on improving motorcycle driving exams. The authors of the study, published on the SIC website, claim that the exercise allows you to evaluate the skills of gaining speed with gear shifting, maintaining balance in the tilt of the motorcycle and maneuvering at high speeds, the ability to evade a sudden obstacle, etc., while you need to perform it in a maximum of 25 seconds. Educational organizations then proved that it was impossible to meet this standard. In the final version of the order, the traffic police increased the limit to 35 seconds, recalls the president of the Inter-Regional Association of Driving Schools, Tatiana Shutaileva. At the same time, the scientific and practical justification of the standard was not presented, she claims. It remains unclear for us where it came from and why these seconds are needed. High-speed maneuvering was proposed as an alternative to a full-fledged exam in urban conditions when obtaining a motorcycle license. It takes place in a number of foreign countries, explained Alexei Zaostrovtsov, a driving school teacher, a former employee of the SICBDD and the author of proposals for improving motorcycle exams. Then I personally was driving a motorcycle. Many teachers and students checked the possibility of performing this exercise. No problems arose, no one fell, he assured. Moreover, I think that the increase in the exercise time from 25 to 35 seconds has turned it into a profanity. Today it can be performed without even switching to third gear. Anton Chibasov's claim will be considered by the Supreme Court in mid-May. According to Kommersant, regional traffic police have requested data from driving schools on falls and injuries sustained during the exercise high-speed maneuvering during exams or during training since 2016.